Greetings guys, Cowman here, and welcome to episode number 81 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. So, in this video, we've got quite a lot to get done. So, first thing we're going to be getting done in this video is hopefully try and finish off my house, actually. And off that, we're actually going to start building, I'm going to reveal it now, a pier. Yeah, that's right, I've been having a good think about what I should build next. And yeah, I decided I'm going to be building in a sort of pleasure pier, actually. So yeah, I'll be doing that a little bit later in the video, but first we're going to finish this thing off. So, I've also just realised we're going to need a few stone slabs, I've just realised, which I forgot earlier. Oops, I'm just going to get those quickly. Luckily though, I do believe that there's some skeletons in here. I do believe I have some in one of these chests, actually. Collect these bones, actually, just because I get quite a lot of dogs here, actually. Yeah, obviously, because you might notice that there's actually a couple of stone slabs there. You know, I'm there for, a little bit more, detail. So, anything here, actually? Oh, I thought there were, actually, but turns out there isn't. Luckily, I can easily smelt some, though. Look, I'm only going to need 6 cobblestone to make enough slabs. So, good. And let's quickly just let's put these things in here then. I think what I might do, actually, just because I can't be bothered, and just to like come all the way back for these, what I might just quickly do is quickly go and walk around the block, actually, while that stuff smelts. Or even better, I might just see if I can tame this wolf. Will you be my best friend, doggy? Will you? Well, 2 doggies, actually. 3? Oh, good lord, actually. Let's quickly just feed it to one of these. Nah, of course not. Oh well. But anyway, let's quickly just loop around here. And yeah, then we'll collect that stuff, and then we'll get on with what we need to build then. Yeah, I'm also going to need quite a lot for these sort of details there. In fact, actually, I think that's what I might do actually right now. I might just put a little bit more in just so we can, and do these bits in this outside video, or maybe in this video potentially, maybe at the end. Right, so I think I am going to use a little bit of coal here. Yeah, I usually do try and avoid using too much coal just because it isn't renewable. But yeah, sometimes you have no choice but to do that. So anyway, let's quickly dump all that stuff in here, and let's just put 20 in here. Or maybe 21 actually, just so it's a multiple of 3. Right, so I think that's everything I'm going to need actually now. Other than glass, which I think I do have some in the other building. Although just to make sure though, I will bring some with me into this side of the house. Right, so obviously it's at the bottom of the building, by the way. So I've got 30 here, so I'm going to need 60 in total, and luckily I've got more than enough actually. Basically, because it's 15 on each side for the windows. Right, so let's go on with this then. So it's going to need to be right here then, and those slabs, by the way, are going to be on sort of the corner bits. So how many are we going to need here altogether? So we're going to need 6 on each side. So we're going to need 18 of these planks then. Although we will need to save a couple of that pier though, so I'm not going to turn them all into planks immediately. Quickly just also turn these into slabs actually. Oh yeah, I just got an achievement there, benchmarking, which is making a workbench, aka crafting table. In case you didn't know, actually, here's a fun fact for you. The crafting table was originally called workbench. Why, you may ask? I don't know. Maybe because it made a bit more sense, but in all honesty, no one actually called it that. Most people did just call it the crafting table, and eventually just decided to formalise that name. Right. I know I've made way too many slabs here. It's just because you can't make like an exact number, just because we're very long away from having a stone cutter. There we go. Right. Let's get this glass bit done then. Luckily I've got quite a lot of aerospace. And by aerospace, by the way, I mean like enough material so like if you make an error, then you'll still be able to finish it off without having to go back and get more stuff. Right. Yeah, I think I've almost completed this thing actually. I didn't expect to finish it this fast actually. Right, so all we're going to need to do now is just cover up all of this. And yeah, I think then we're basically done on this thing. And I can already tell that we're going to need to make some more planks in a second, just to finish the roof off. So it's going to need to be 49, so that's going to be 38, 42, 46 and 50, so that should be enough. That was actually exactly enough, because there was one bit there I didn't fill in. Right, so we're doing quite well here actually, if I do say so myself. Yeah, then we're going to have the actual twin towers here. Like, no reference to 9/11 obviously, but, you know, sort of like a bit of a recreation here, because, you know, it's towers that are twins. So how many are we actually going to need now? So we're going to need, I think, 8 more. Right, good, and good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly use this water just to get down, and then I'll quickly finish off the interior in here. And yeah, then we can actually get going on something new. By the way, actually, the reason and that sort of like thing going across the pathways there, it's actually just so I can spread a little bit of grass to this area, just because grass aren't spread across here. It can spread here though, but it's a little bit slow. But I'm not going to just waste time doing that. Right, so click up here then, and yeah. So I think one thing we are going to need is a couple more torches actually, just because otherwise, you know, this is going to become monster spawning heaven. Right, good, and quickly light all this up then. And good, perfect. Right, so I think that's my house actually. Finally, I've never been working on it since I think episode like 63, but it's finally completed. Don't worry, it took me about 18 videos to do, but hey. So now we can finally get on with our new project. So it's going to be over here actually. It's actually going to be quite close to where that time machine was, if you saw that. I think it was in the 60th video if you do want to see that. So yeah, it's going to be around that area sort of. Yeah, so I'm going to hopefully explain this actually, and maybe in some good detail. So the idea of this thing is, it's going to be sort of like a pretty simple pier with seating space on there. As well as that, at the end, it's also going to have a restaurant that's going to sell nothing other than fish. That's right, it's going to be a fishy restaurant. I would do fish and chips though, but unfortunately potatoes don't exist until, I think it's like version 1.4, so can't do that right now, but oh well. Right, so we're going to be building right here actually. It's sort of in this sort of peninsula area, and it's going to be coming off the end of this peninsula. So one thing I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to start by quickly sort of marking out the columns actually. And then I might do some of the pier. And the pier is probably going to come up to about here. So I'm going to probably need to get rid of some of this terrain here. I've actually got a shovel on me, so I might do a little bit now. Just save me a job all out of video. And eventually my idea will eventually be to sort of link into the town up with this. But yeah, I don't really have enough gravel to do that right now, so I'm not going to be doing that in this video. So let's quickly deal with this. That's my phone, by the way. Ignore that. Just gonna get rid of that. Right, let's get rid of this tree, actually. And yeah, it's going to be not too much of a long pier, actually. So it's going to be coming off right here, actually. And probably this bit's probably going to be about 7 blocks long. And I kind of want to have sort of like the supports kind of relatively evenly spaced. So it's probably going to need to be here then. So how long... So we're going to have these spaced out by 5 blocks, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Good. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's 4, actually. Oopsies. So, there we go. So, do the same thing again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think it's going to be here. Does that look like 5, actually? Quickly place a bit of dirt down just so we can get rid of it quickly. Yes, it is, actually. So, obviously, this thing's going to need to be 5 again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And obviously we're going to need to go back and do the same thing in pattern over here. And probably the pier head is probably going to be maybe around, maybe 3 more of these things I think we're going to need. So, let's quickly do that now then. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, let's quickly get this bit down here. Good. So, how long is this actually? Just make sure this isn't 6 blocks. Thank goodness it isn't. Yeah, I had a nasty feeling there that it was actually going to be a bit too long. I'm not sure why, sometimes you do get feelings like that. Right, so, think it's going to be long enough actually? I think this is probably going to be long enough, the main section. So what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly go back and do the same thing on the way back actually. And then we might start sort of marking out some of the pier head. So, there we go. And actually, I've changed my mind. And we'll work out the pier head in the next video, I think. What I think we will do right now is we will start doing some, not all of the supports here, actually. Maybe even we could, do, a bit of an entrance. So, first of all, we are going to need some fences. Oh, no, actually, I've just realised. Take back what I said, actually. You can't stack fences here. I've forgotten, actually, there. I don't think you can do that until beta 1.7, and we're only on beta 1.5. So unfortunately, we are going to have to just use some of these. So, so the support's going to need to come up to here. So this is going to need to be 3 blocks high each. So 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Also, what's a little bit annoying there is that basically here, no matter how. Basically, sorry, rephrase that. Basically, sometimes, if the water isn't deep enough, then sometimes it won't actually absorb your fall damage. So yeah, sometimes you can take damage. I thought I was going to not land in that bit there. So there we go, that's a good one actually. So yeah, it's actually a little bit irritating sometimes to land in water, and sometimes, well, not there, because that was me being an idiot. But sometimes, if you're trying to build like a pit, where if you're building a skyscraper and you need to get down quickly, then sometimes if you do on these old versions, then you do need to make it pretty deep. Right, so I think we're going to need, so we're going to have a bit of cobblestone on the outside here. Yeah, just add a little bit of block variety. So yeah, it's going to need to be right here then. So, and this thing is going to go all the way out to the end, out here then. And then we're obviously going to have fences around here. So, one more pylon here. Right, so let's get my arrow out, my bow and arrow out. Just because I can tell that a skeleton's probably going to come after me here. Quickly try and lure them away, actually. Or lure them to me, so I can sort of knock them off the bridge. Yeah, well, I can already tell I'm probably going to die here. Oh, yeah, actually, this is a bit of an error. Okay, so what I think we might do here, then, is just, as well, you know, there's lots of stuff out. What I think I might do, actually, is I might do some of, like, the main pier flooring, or, like, you know, the deck, or whatever you're supposed to call it. Right. So there we go. So I think that's actually, so while we're here actually, let's make a few more just so you know they align perfectly. I think what we might have to do then is yeah, we might have to make a boat from here and then quickly just sail back. Just because obviously if I went back to the shore there, then yeah, what would happen obviously. Right. So let's make a boat here then. Good. Right, so let's get back out to the shore then. Oh, we do need to get past this creeper. Oh yeah, I think I might die here potentially. Oh god, 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 god. No, no, no. Of course, that was going to happen. I knew that would probably happen actually. Oopsies. Right, let's actually have a quick sleep here then. And then I'm probably just going back and get my stuff actually. So, I can get my stuff back then. Yeah, although we probably are going to need another boat actually. Or actually, never mind. Screw what I just said there. We're going to have another boat, probably over here actually. So yes, quickly go through the original parts of the town actually. Yeah, I don't really have enough walks in the town actually. I should start doing that a little bit more often actually. Let me know in the comments below actually if you do want me to do that. Right, luckily I've got 3 boats here. So yeah, quickly go and get my stuff back before it despawns. Excuse me. And luckily all my stuff is still here, luckily, so hey, thank goodness. Because I wouldn't want to lose any of my stuff for reasons like that. Especially if it's because of me being an idiot. In fact, actually, I think it's because of this little bit here, actually. Yes, which I kind of, like, had, like, just, you know, sort of, you know, aesthetic purposes. But yeah, perhaps I should get rid of it, actually. Let me know, actually, if you think that would be a good idea at all. So I think that's everything, actually. I think so. So yeah, this is what the pier looks like so far. So between this video and the next video, I'm probably going to need to get quite a lot more wood, actually. And also, we're going to probably start working on the pier head and maybe the pier entrance. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. But for now, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in episode number 82. Bye, guys.